Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Abby. I'm a psychic tarot reader, and today we're going to be looking into spirit guide messages. This is pile number 1, Blue Fantasy Quartz. This is pile number 2, Diopside. Pile number 3, Skullsite. And pile number 4, which is Angelite. So close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Think spirit guide messages. Think of where you are right now. Think of connecting to your spirit guides. Then whichever pile you land on when you open them is your pile. And as soon as you choose your pile, go to the description and the timestamp should be there. If you chose pile number 1, the Blue Fantasy Quartz, then this is your reading. So I shuffled out all of your cards already. This is the card that you chose, and we're gonna flip it over at the end and see what it is. So getting started with your reading, first Spirit was telling me, your spirit guides were telling me a little bit about your life, just for confirmation so that you know that this is your pile. This is for people who have had, trigger warning, bad childhood experiences or relationship experiences, just traumatic experiences in general, specifically ones that you are not fully healed from. And if you've had them and you think you're healed, keep watching, because this could still be messages for you. This could still be your pile, but if this does not resonate, then this is not your pile. Your spirit guides are saying that they are with you in these times and they communicate with you through dreams, through your goals. You could have a yellow aura. They communicate with you through random bursts of energy. So when you have this random urge to do something, that could be your spirit guides pushing you to do it. Usually they can only step in if you ask them for guidance. But I am getting that you are pretty spiritual as a person. You could even be a starseed. I'm hearing Orion starseed, Sirian starseed, Pleiadian starseed, and Lyran starseed. Now you could be any starseed, or you could not have to resonate with any starseed, but that's just a message I'm hearing. You are currently still healing from everything that's gone on. It could be kind of like a narcissist empath relationship, which they're always hard to heal from, especially with manipulation or gaslighting, or it being a family member that you can't leave because you're a child. It could be anything like that. Hard to leave situations, hard to heal from situations that you're still healing from. And you turned towards spirituality or religion to kind of, not escape, but as alternative healing. I'm hearing that you have tried therapy and it wasn't for you, or you aren't ready for therapy right now. Your spirit guides are glad that you are able to turn to them now. You might even connect with them sometimes, like I said, through dreams or through meditation, or you might hear them in your head. You are gifted. You are clairvoyant. You do have psychic gifts. The only thing is, Spirit wants you to use these to your advantage because they are your gifts. You use them to heal others. I don't know if you read tarot, because I'm kind of seeing like someone shuffling cards and hearing messages, or even if you just give a lot of advice to people, that's not something that's helping you right now. You need to heal yourself before healing others. You're a very highly gifted soul, and you're still in that kind of chaos. I don't know if it's still like going on, whether you still live with the people who have hurt you, or you're still constantly invalidated, or you're still in a place where you aren't feeling your best. You are being called to do some shadow work, do some inner healing, inner child work, so that these gifts can enhance and regenerate, so that you can use them for the better. I'm hearing that you have like self-help books, or you have a notebook that you don't use. Your spirit guides want you to start doing that again, start writing again or reading again, to kind of open up these repressed emotions. I wasn't expecting it to take this kind of turn, but Spirit really wants you to work on shadow work and to heal, especially since you're not out of the situation, you know spirituality has saved you, and you know that it can not distract you, but help you cope with still being there, still being in the pandemic, whatever is stressing you out still. Oh, there's something about a job. You've been trying to get a certain job, or maybe you just had this struggle and you finally got the job, because I just heard congratulations on getting that job, like you were stressed about it. But for others, they're trying to get a job. Sometimes it's just random messages that don't go along with the storyline of what you're meant to be doing right now, says your spirit guides, but there's just some messages that come through sometimes. This is definitely a spirit guide that has been with you since you were a kid, or since this traumatic experience, and they are not leaving because you have not healed from it. Like I said, the only thing that can heal this is if you do the therapy, if that's something that you're interested in, or if you do the shadow work, you heal yourself. And it's called shadow work because people close their eyes and they just see everything about themselves, like the good, the bad. It's like a report card for yourself. And you forgive yourself for things that you're not proud of, and you praise yourself for things you are proud of, and you validate yourself, and you become comfortable with yourself and being yourself and not having to have a mask. That is what it's like to be fully healed. Actually, you might be going through an ascension right now, like a spiritual awakening. I think this awakening is going to provide you that divine balance. A lot of zodiac signs I'm hearing: Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius. They could be anywhere in your chart, and you don't have to be those signs, but all of those just came through and I wanted to get them out. As I was saying, you could be going through a spiritual awakening. People think spiritual awakenings are this huge thing and you know it's an awakening. Sometimes you don't know it is, because it could just be the smallest awakening, and people make it out to be the best thing ever. You're enlightened and you learn so much, but really it is just a bunch of shadow work and going through the motions and kind of just diving deep so that you can heal and come out even better. And that's what you're going through right now. You're getting rid of your ego in this. You're a very gifted manifester. Maybe not right now, but after this ascension, you will be able to manifest much easier in your day-to-day life, especially with these two cards. Once you're aligned, you'll have so many doors open to you. You'll have like abundance, the ability to manifest what you'd like. You're going to realize that you have the steering wheel to your own life, and that other people's doubts should not faze you. And the reason it's hard is because you have all these doubts from past trauma and things people have said to you. This isn't a diagnosis, but a lot of you have anxiety. So just that in general, you take in what people say and you care a bit more than people who don't have anxiety. You care more about what they're saying or thinking about you. And you do let it control most of your life. And these symptoms are going to go away once you realize, once you step into this ascension energy, like, I have the steering wheel to my own life. I can handle anything that comes my way. I don't need to learn through this pain anymore. I've learned from this pain, and now I'm learning through my gifts, through my intuition, through my spirit guides. Someone's spirit guide is talking about a sleep schedule, and not in a bad way, kind of like a funny way, like, you know you would feel better if you went to sleep earlier. Just something like that. I don't know if someone recently got flowers. I heard like pretty flowers, and now I'm looking at these bushes, these flowers. I don't know if someone recently got flowers, even with these sunflowers. On to the oracle cards. The first one is knowing. And this is actually what I was talking about. This is about knowing your power, knowing that you are able to manifest. Once you step into this energy, your spirit guides say you will feel much better physically. Usually yellow auras will get sick physically because it's like one of the only things to get their attention, to do the work on themselves. So with your yellow aura, and you don't have to have a yellow aura, but it is a pretty collective reading and it is coming in very strong. You could be feeling very anxious recently or very sick recently, and this is all due to your anxiety and due to your low vibrations, the people around you. You need to identify what it is. Your spirit guides want you to really do this shadow work, this inner healing, so that you can step into this energy. Because once you do, your life is going to be so much better. You're going to feel like a completely new person. And it shouldn't scare you. It's not like everything's really going to change, but your mindset will change for the better. Your health will be better. And then with these 8s, definitely you get connection to spirit guides through your dreams. 28 and 38. And this is frequency, like I said. This is about the vibration. This is about frequency. Once you kind of put your thoughts and put your mind and body into that higher frequency, you know, because you're surrounded by all the low frequencies, the low people around you, the low feelings, the trauma that puts you in that low vibration. You're on earth, which is low vibrational. Once you step into that higher energy after releasing all of the bad, you're going to be nothing but light, and you will download so many messages. You will be so intuitive. I don't know if you want to go into like a career of something spiritual, like Reiki, or something with crystals, candles or crystals, even tarot. But these gifts are going to be your most favorite thing, and you're going to treasure them, and you're going to look back and be like, wow, if only I did this shadow work sooner. So Spirit wants you to get on that. They're saying you're ready. It is your time. Like, the clock is broken. Like, it's time for you to do it, because nothing is going to continue until you get going with this. And they're there for you when you need them. They know how hard it is for you to like make that step to journal, to make that step to go to therapy or to sign up for therapy, whatever it is that you find healing to you. Because this bravery card came out. They think you're brave. They know you're brave. They've been with you. They've seen you go through all of this without even knowing what was going on. Now you kind of have your own thoughts, and you're learning about your own way of life. And you just need to heal, and you will have luck on your side. You just need to heal, and you will be able to manifest. The universe is working in your favor right now. The only thing you need is yourself. You know the scene in Frozen 2 when Elsa, spoiler alert, Elsa is talking to her mother, and she's singing Show Yourself, and her mom says, you're the one you've been waiting for all of your life. And it's just this big emotional moment. That is kind of like the vibe for this spirit guide message right now. Like, you are the one that you need to do this. These people are not going to apologize. You need to get closure in different ways so that you can move on, so that you can prove them wrong, so you can move on to better things. So I want to look at this card. Let's see what it is. A blessing of clear foresight. Okay. So this is definitely just about clairvoyance and your gifts. Your spirit guides know your power, and they want you to know your power. So you need to do that inner healing so that you can get this clarity, so that you can manifest, so you can get your clairvoyance, your intuition, your gifts. Some of you are even mediums. and you will step into that power as well, if you wish, if you want to. It reminds me of psychic, and there's this purple and blue energy, like I said, Neptune and dreams and star seeds with the stars. I think you have a very important mission in this lifetime, and this is a very crucial awakening in your life, and you're going through it right now. You just need to heal for it to get a move on. Anything else? No? Okay, so that was your reading. Make sure you comment your pile and what resonated. And make sure to like because it helps me out, and subscribe too because that also helps me out. Share this with your friends if you want. This is my second video. You can check out my other video. It's only 3 piles, and it's about star seeds. No, it's not. It's not about star seeds. It's about soulmates. I'm going to do a video on star seeds, so definitely subscribe if you want to see that. Also, can we talk about this blue fantasy quartz? Look how beautiful it is. It's a little scratched up because my niece actually threw it down the stairs, but you know, she's cleansed and she's fine. I guess she really liked this. Maybe this is her pile. If you chose this crystal, pile number 2, then this is your reading. The card that you chose is under here, and we're gonna flip it last. I pulled a few extra cards. I ended up using this back of the deck energy, and I pulled an extra card just because I felt the need to for this reading. I put a trigger warning for the last one because I am a healer, so a lot of things about the past or your shadow self will come up, so make sure you take what resonates and leave what doesn't because it is collective, but this is a heavier reading. You are someone who is either religious or have been raised spiritual, like your parents have had crystals or your parents have meditated, or you started spirituality very young or started connecting to spirit very young. You could be a medium. You definitely have psychic gifts. If this does not resonate, then this is not your pile, but you could still have messages in this one, but if you were drawn to another one, then that's probably your pile as well. Zodiac signs, before I forget, that are coming through: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so earth signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Cancer, and Aries. Okay. If you don't have any of those signs in your chart, this could still be for you. That's just confirmation for some people. Back into the reading. Your spirit guides are telling me that you have a good sense of humor, or the way you tell stories is very amusing to people. You might talk to a lot of people, whether it's online or at work. You might just be really funny to these people, and your spirit guides kind of laugh along with you. Like, you tell stories and you're like, you tell them very funny. You're very blunt too, in a funny way, not in a rude way. Right now in your life, your spirit guides notice these negative energies around you blocking you from your light. So there's people, relationships, friendships, situationships, family members that are bringing you down, and you need to protect your energy from these people. And these don't have to be people that are just bringing you down, that are rude to you. This could just be people that you have an attachment to, and you need to kind of detach and find that attachment within yourself, is a big message for this reading. Self-love comes a lot, and a lot of feminine energy comes through all of these cards. So your spirit guides are telling me that there is someone or a few people in your life that are currently holding you back. Like I said, could be friendships, relationships, family members, but you're being encouraged to let go. And you don't have to drop this person to let them go. You don't have to tell them off and tell them all the terrible things that they make you feel. You don't have to block them on social media. You don't have to never see them again, especially if it's family, but just kind of put up a wall and set boundaries with this person. Whether you talk to them about boundaries or not, you could simply just protect your energy. Stop telling them information about your life. That is how you can kind of cut the cord with this person, and you won't be taking in their negative energy all the time. You have trouble saying no to people, so people will come to you a lot to kind of tell you all their problems, and you're already going through your own problems. You know, everyone has their own problems, and you're aware of that, and you're like, well, why is this person always talking to me about their problems when I have my own problems and they don't listen to me? You don't need this person to talk to, and they are not doing you any good by telling you all of their problems. They obviously have their own problems to work out. There's something that is out of their control that is just setting this person off. If you do not know who I'm talking about, then this reading is probably not for you. There is clear energy of someone or multiple people in your life that you have been second-guessing your friendship or relationship with. It may have been good at one point, but right now, this is just not a good connection for you anymore. It's just not working out. And that doesn't mean, again, you have to cut them off. You could still be friends with them from a distance or talk to them occasionally, but this is not someone that you're going to want to tell your goals to, because they're very sneaky and they're still kind of ascending and going through a lot, and they're not able to see that other people have problems too, because they're so lost in their own kind of mindset. Due to attachment and trust issues that you have not been letting this person go. You're holding on to the good memories with this person. Maybe you've known them for a long time. Maybe it's a childhood friend or a long-term friendship or relationship. They have been very unfair to you recently, and they have not been keeping up with their word. They have not been giving you what you deserve, and you are giving them your all. You are doing the most for this person. Your heart chakra isn't balanced. Maybe that's why you chose this green crystal. Your heart chakra is overactive. You're overgiving. You're overgenerous. So you need to find balance with that. So if you want to get a green crystal like jade, or this is diopside, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, moss agate, a green crystal would probably help you out. I'm also hearing green aura and pink aura. So you could have one of those. If not, this could still be a reading. It's a collective message. But you might start feeling like, oh, I'm crazy, like I'm the toxic person in this situation, and you might be feeling down on yourself, but Spirit is here to remind you that it's not you. It's not you. This person is driving you crazy. This person is making you worry. This person is making you sick. This person is making you second guess your story. This person might one-up you. This is not for everyone, but this person might be very competitive with you. For other people, you could feel like this connection just does not bring out the best in you, and you've been tested with this person multiple times. Like, this person has come back into your life, you've let them back in, you thought you were healed enough for them, but you're not. This person is not meant to be in your life. They were at one point, and you learned your lesson, and now it's giving you trust issues, it's giving you control issues, it's making you feel like a bad person, it's making you step away from your religion or spiritual mindset. Okay, so your spirit guides want you to stand barefoot on the ground. Your shoes block out the energy you can receive from this, but for your root chakra and for grounding purposes, stand in nature, meditate in nature, sit on the grass in nature, stand without shoes on, just on the ground, on the dirt, in the grass, even in the rain. There's a big connection to water here. Spirit wants you to work on your root chakra, heart chakra, and self-love so that you don't have to find this security in other people. You can find it within yourself. And maybe some time away from this person is what's going to give you that peace so that you can either invite them back in your life or still have them in your life, but from a distance, and not knowing all of your emotions and everything going on in your life because they manifest the worst for you. Some relationships I'm getting are mother and daughter relationships, so like significant other, and something about a friend group that could be toxic, like a couple friends, maybe some that leave you out, like something like that, just like sneaky kind of people. We are not better than anyone else. You are not better than these people for seeing what they don't. They clearly have their own issues and need to do their own healing, but you don't have the time to wait for this person to heal. And if they keep saying, oh, I'm going to do this, you don't have the time anymore because this is your life. And you're not doing anything waiting for this person to make up for what they've done to you or to follow through with the promises that they make you. You don't have the time anymore. This person does not take accountability, and if you try to talk to this person, they get defensive. That's the type of person this is. They get defensive. They say things that hurt you, and you deserve better, and you will find better. The thing is, you need to let go so that you can invite in that new energy. You're really avoiding letting this person go, and you may be in disbelief right now that this is a message for you, but your spirit guides are saying, we have tried to make it better. You have called on us. We have tried to help you, but this is not what you're looking for. And this may even be a situation where you were looking for a this or that, and your spirit guides answered this. It doesn't mean that this person is your ending, that this person is the best for you. It's just out of the two options you gave. This might not be for everyone, but someone asked, should I do this or this? And Spirit said, okay, this, because it's better than that, but it doesn't mean that it's the best for you, and there is something better, you just haven't found it yet. You really have learned a lot from this person, and I think the next thing in this connection is learning to let go. You're avoiding it because of how painful it's going to be. You're avoiding it because of how much you put in. You're avoiding it because you know you're going to be hurt, because I feel like you've dropped this person before or let go of this person before. You're being advised to let this person go, whether it's just from a close relationship, physically like cutting them off, like for good this time, whatever resonates most with you, whether it's just setting boundaries, that is what your spirit guides want you to do with this person or these people if it's multiple for you. You might be back to an old hobby that you've been doing. Say you haven't been painting in a while and suddenly you are, or reading or writing. Keep doing that because that's what's going to help you heal. You are creative. This will help you in the healing process. This will help you protect your energy. I'm hearing sage, so if you have sage, you may want to put that around your house, or maybe you have sage or you just saged and that's why this is coming through. There's something about cutting your hair. So if you recently did a new hairstyle or dyed your hair, but I'm specifically getting cut hair just with this rough hair. That's what I'm getting from that. Oh, Spirit says you don't like it. You recently made this change. You recently changed and you may not like it, or something may have changed and you may not like it, but Spirit's saying, no, this is good. If you cut your hair, no, I like your hair. Or no, this is a good change, whatever it is. Something just changed. And your spirit guides are reassuring you. So now your spirit guides, someone's spirit guide is saying, don't you want to ascend? I don't know if you've been through a couple spiritual awakenings, but they're saying, don't you want to ascend? Don't you want to move on? If this was anyone else, since you're very spiritual, you're aware of this process, but when it comes to yourself, you're kind of blinded. If this were anyone else, you would be like, no, let this person go because there's going to be better. You know there's going to be better, but you won't apply that to yourself. Spirit wants you to apply that to yourself. Treat yourself like you're someone that you care for. with this in reverse, this Lover's in reverse, self-love. That's definitely something that you should start doing. Treat yourself like you're someone that you love and care for. Card 26 is, again, it says inner being, visualization, sacred space. You need to find that sacred space within yourself. The spirit guide here could be your higher self, since you are a very strong old soul. It could be your higher self that's speaking through you in this message, and it's very balanced, like Empress and Emperor, and Queen of Swords and King of Swords, and the Lover is about duality, and then even these cards with the gray and red robes. And on the back of the deck, it's a lot of duality here. There's very strong Gemini here in Cancer. I just heard something specific from someone's spirit guide saying not the cow print, something like not that. I don't know if you like are not interested in certain patterns, like, you know, cow print. There's something like, oh, not that. Maybe you're thinking of someone and spirit is telling you, no, it's not that person, it's someone else. That may not resonate for everyone. Maybe just one person. On to these oracle cards here. Friendship did come out, so this could be a friendship. Again, it could be a family member or a relationship, but for the most part, this is a friendship. Dignity came up and thoughtfulness. You give too much. Your heart chakra is overactive. You are too generous for this person to not be following through with their word, and that's just how it is. And you know you deserve better, and you continuing to put up with it and wait and wait and wait is not doing you any good. Something needs to change, and it's not from you. You have tried everything. Like, my heart breaks for you. You've done everything to help this person heal, to help this person see what you mean, and they do not follow through. And it's up to them to make this change. They need to drop their ego. They need to fix their situation, because they are not doing you right, and you deserve better. Let's see what this card is. This is the card you chose in the beginning. A blessing of safe place in the world. Okay, and the card is 44. But this is also what I was talking about finding that secure place within yourself and less attachment to other people. This person or these people that you have attachment to, you got attached to them because they either love bombed you or they used to treat you right. This person is not doing it anymore. They're not the same they used to be. This person is busier now. This person has less time. This person is not seeing your potential the way that you deserve to be treated and to feel like you have this great potential, because you do. You're a very strong soul. With this being the first card, and then Empress, and all of this duality here and balance. Even here with the duality. Something about taking yourself out on a date. Go get your nails done by yourself. Go take yourself out to your favorite kind of restaurant. Go get some Italian food. Go get some sushi. Take pictures of yourself and post it if that's something you're interested in. Make a new playlist for songs to do when you're getting ready if that's something that you like to do. You have to know your power, and this person is benefiting from taking away your power, and they may not even realize that they're doing it. For the most part, the collective, this person is not actually trying to hurt you, but either way they are, and that makes it worse. Any other messages? No? Okay, so that was your reading. Let me know what resonated in the comments. Put the pile number 2, and then tell me about what resonated if you'd like. My next video, I think, is going to be a starseed video, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe. I post a couple times a week. My goal is 2 to 3 times a week. I think I'm at 8 subscribers right now. I really want to get to 20 with this video, so please subscribe. I hope things go well with your current situation, and I hope that you are taking care of yourself and spread love and healing on your self-love journey. If you chose pile number 3, the Scolasite crystal, then this is your reading. The card you chose is right here. We're going to flip it at the end, so let's get into your reading. So already with Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there's either a problem that you're having at home or with work. I don't know if you're having trouble getting a job, looking for a job, starting at a job. You're trying to decide if you should leave a job, or if there's something about home, you avoid home, or you don't like a certain person that you live with. It could be a roommate, that type of energy. So if that doesn't resonate, this might not be for you. This is just clarification. The first 2 cards are pretty much just clarification that this would be your pile. This card, for more clarification, you are someone who has just recently gone through a lot of self-development recently. Your spirit guides are calling you resilient already. I haven't really stepped into spirit guide messages, but through the cards, you recently either just went to some therapy or started a new phase in your life, like working or moving, and it has made you change for the better. So into spirit guide messages, your spirit guides are just really proud of you. For the other 2 readings, it was more so advice, and a lot of negative things were coming through about their shadow selves. For this, it's not so much that, it's more of the aftermath, and they're just here to say that they're proud of you for what you've done. You've set boundaries with people, and you're still working on them, but you've set boundaries with not only yourself, but other people around you. Your connections have kind of reformed. You have more deeper connections than before, whatever it is that you just recently went through. Zodiac signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so water signs, and then Virgo as well, Aquarius, and Capricorn. You don't have to have one of those signs. They just kind of come to me at one point in the video, and I just say them all out before I forget them. But that's just confirmation for some people. This could still have messages for you if you don't have any of those in your chart. For some of you, this big change that happened was an awakening for you, something that opened your eyes. It doesn't have to be this big spiritual awakening. It could just be an ascension, however you look at it. You dealt with your demons, and now you came out stronger. Now you are ready to learn more in your life. You're on to the next phases, and right now your brain is very clear, very calm. There might be some stress right now, but your spirit guides are saying that's not permanent stress. You recently got a gift of intuition or some sort of gift, clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance. You can look it up and see if you resonate with any of those. You've been spending a lot of money on yourself. I don't know if it's because you've been making more money or if you've just been kind of splurging on yourself. Don't feel guilty for that. This is something that you haven't been able to do, so be proud that you can do that now. It doesn't have to be money. It could just be you spoiling yourself with your favorite foods, or you stopped isolating yourself and you're now spending time with people that you love again. Could be anything like that. You just got out of a tough situation and Spirit's proud of you, and you're coming out with gifts after this. Another message with these 2 cards, Spirit wants to make sure that you do not isolate. You finally feel like yourself again. You want to keep this energy. You might have been moving from place to place a lot, or just simply traveling. Seeing the world has been inspiring for you, or spending time with these people has proven to you what you deserve to see and what you deserve to live in this lifetime. Your spirit guides, like I said, you could have gone through a lot of shadow work a lot of inner work. This is a very strong card. Spirit saying you're very strong. You could have been dealing with addiction or abusive patterns, relationships, just a lot of self-doubt, or things in or out of your control, and you've dealt with it. And like I said, your spirit guides just keep telling you you are strong and they are proud. And you're getting a lot of good karma now. With this card here, I feel like you may be worried to go back into bad habits, or you may be worried that the good feelings you're having are not going to be permanent. You're worried that this is temporary. Also, for some people, you may already have worried so much to a point where you already have fallen back, and you're ashamed and you're worried about that. Spirit's telling you, no, remember your strength, remember your power, because you made it. Don't worry, don't isolate, keep doing what you were doing. Own up to your mistakes, just like how you did before. Just keep going. With these oracle cards, you have a very unique mission on Earth. You may even have more than one mission on Earth. Not only were you here to go through these tough experiences and learn from them, but a lot will change in the later stages of your life, and it may not be something, a bad experience you go through. It may just be a change, a shift later in your life, like maybe 30s or 40s, where you have a change of career, or you move to a completely different place than you lived before, different country, different state, different continent even. With this card, you should be proud of yourself. With this card of Ascension, I feel like you may be worried that you didn't do this all on your own. Your spirit guides are here to tell you, like, yes, you did have the help of your spirit guides, you did have the help of others to get where you are now, but the only person who really chose help was you, because you cannot get help without choosing it yourself, and you did choose to work on yourself, and that's where you are now. You're so much better than how you were even a few months ago, and Spirit's reminding you, your spirit guides are reminding you to look back on that time when you have these doubts, when you have these worries. You are so much better than you were then. With these oracle cards, again, it's just strength and gratitude. Spirit's telling you how strong you are yet again, and wants to remind you to be grateful for making it through this lesson and ascending. You have been receiving a lot of abundance recently, whether that's abundance in money, abundance in support, love, or happiness. You've been blessed from the universe, gifted from the universe, God, whatever you believe in. You may have a blue aura. Like, it was a darker blue and now it's more of a royal or lighter blue aura. Also purple, you could have purple. Oh wow, this is blue and purple. If you don't have those color auras, this could still be for you. The main point is that your aura has shifted from that darker self-destructive color to the lighter enlightened color. I'm going to see what the card you chose was. Okay, so you chose card number 25, a blessing of power. So even looking at this picture, it's kind of just like this shadow self kind of being frozen in time, and you are now past that. You're sitting on it. You're past that time in your life, and you still have worries, but now you know your place, you know your power, and you're receiving these gifts, these blessings from the universe, your intuition, clairvoyance, whatever you'd like to call it, and your abundance in money, or whatever it is you've been receiving. You can continue to get through whatever kind of conflicts you have now, because you know that you have gone through much more in the past than what you're going through now, and now you know how to handle things, you know how to set boundaries, you have boundaries within yourself and other people, you know what your triggers are, you know how to cope with the things that you've been through now. You're very wise. I don't know if you're maybe older than 20. Obviously, you don't have to be. This is collective, but this is a very grown up reading. Like, you have learned a lot. I'm not getting like a teenager kind of vibe, but again, you could be just a teenager who's been through a lot. But I'm getting like 20s or above with this. If you are interested in crystals, I definitely recommend getting some for your throat chakra and your third eye chakra, even your crown chakra, just your higher chakras, you know, blue, purple, and white crystals. You did choose this white crystal, which is for your crown chakra, so it makes sense. But those higher chakras, you are very balanced now. You've done the work, you've done the self-work. Now you're doing more spiritual work. You're more intuitive now. You kind of know how to cope in a more spiritual or religious way. So if you want to enhance these gifts, you should get those types of crystals, and then the throat chakra crystal, just so that you can continue to set your boundaries and to communicate what you need and to keep that strength. Anything else? No? Okay. So that was your reading, pile number 3. Make sure you comment pile number 3 and what resonated if you'd like to. Like and subscribe because it would really help. This is only my second video, so I'd really appreciate it. I can't believe how proud your spirit guides were of you, since the other readings were more just kind of advice. You don't really have that much advice. So I'm proud of you as well. I can see you've been through a lot recently, and I'm really glad that you're doing better. You have a good day or night, and thanks again for watching. If you chose pile number 4, which is the Angelite, then this is your reading. Before I get into the spread, this is the card that you chose. We're going to flip it at the end of the reading and see what it is at the end. So I think it was just for pile 2, I kept the back of the deck energy, and for you, I also felt drawn to keep it. This card goes with this whole reading. This card is about inner calling. This card is about rebirth. It is about ending cycles, letting go so that you can receive more. So I just wanted to keep that out because it does go really well with the messages from your spirit guides. So right away, your spirit guides are saying to do it. You have either an idea to travel, to go somewhere you're drawn to, or a career path, or to change something about yourself, or to change the people around you, to eliminate negative things, to move. There's so many things this could be. For most people, it's something like a business, creating music, creating art, tattoo, makeup artist. So if that resonates for you, then this is your pile. If not, keep listening. This could still be your pile. A big message from your spirit guides is to not listen to the other people around you that may doubt you, and to be careful who you tell these goals to, because there are people in your circle that are energy vampires and they will not help your manifestations. This could be something like going back to school, or something, a new practice of yours. This could even be like a new religion, or getting into witchcraft or tarot, or spirituality. Your spirit guides are saying to do it, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be anything that I listed. You should know what it is. The main message is not to doubt yourself, to relax and keep this energy and belief that you can do it, and that it will be successful, because these cards all have very similar meanings. You may be waiting for the right moment to do it, but your spirit guides are saying that now is the right time. If you're planning on taking a road trip, now is the time to start saving up for that. There's something about like, oh, save up for that bus so that you can decorate it, renovate it, and drive across the country in it, that kind of energy. Or even someone wanting to be a flight attendant to travel for a little bit, because this is about air travel. These are all about travel. A lot of them are like a new beginning, something that is new, but something that you are passionate about. There's just a lot of messages, just like your spirit guides saying, do it, do it, do it. This will be good for you. With all the yellow here, I feel like it's something that will please your inner child. It's something, and this should motivate you. You should be really excited about it. It's something you are excited to do. And with this confirmation from your spirit guides, they're really excited for you. You have their support and you have your support, and you don't need anyone else's to do this. They're saying take a chance. I think maybe you're worried about finances. That could be something you're worried about, or you're worried about other people's thoughts and opinions. Don't worry about all that. Spirit is saying not to worry about that. Your spirit guides are here with you to support you, and they're saying to do this. Do this idea. Because it will be successful. There will be a breakthrough. You will get out of it what you want out of it. There's so many cards here that just have to do with change and rebirth. And like new beginnings and happiness. Even this oracle card, joy, and again with the yellow. One of your spirit guides could be a child as well, and maybe that's why all this inner child is coming up. There could be a child that, like a baby, like 1 or 2 year old child that you, and you know children can't really speak that well, but intuitively they are on your side and they want this for you. This could be your own inner child. This could be just a random child. It could mean anything. Take it how it resonates. This isn't a message for everyone. 1 or 2 people who have passed away in your life are spirit guides looking down on you right now and supporting you in this decision. It's going to make you happy. You're going to be successful at it. They have your back. They've got your back. Your other spirit guides do. The universe is on your side. God, the universe, whatever you believe in, is on your side. You came to this world to play. You could be a starseed, a Lyran starseed, or Sirian starseed. But this card is giving very Lyran vibes. Lyran starseeds, and if this doesn't resonate, if you don't believe in starseeds or you're not interested in starseeds, then ignore this part. This may not be for you. Lyran starseeds come here to grow and play, and they're really interested in things like food. They really like trying different foods, trying new things, and experiencing things. Travel, zodiac signs. I'm getting a lot of fire, so Aries, Leo, Sag. There's Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius. You know, that's a lot of signs, but I have a feeling it's very specific to your chart. And if it's not specific to your chart, if you don't resonate with those signs, then that's fine too. This could still be a message for you if it's resonating. But again, with this curiosity card, it's just about using the world and having fun in it. So take this chance, your spirit guides are saying. Take the chance. This is something you're passionate about, whether it is travel, whether it is change, whether it is finding yourself through a change, a career opportunity. It's your passion. And with this innocence card, again, your inner child will be proud, and that will motivate you more. This reading was very specific. I have a feeling not many people are going to choose this pile. It was really quick. But I also did get up into right here, and then it stopped recording. So I think that's maybe why I said it a bit fast. But let's see what your card is. Oh. Okay. Card 24, a blessing of the wild within. I'm also getting starseed vibes from this. Sirian and Lyran starseeds, and it's 24 and this one's 42, which I just think is interesting. This card is just about taking chances, embracing your inner child, embracing that innocence, embracing the fun. Very much Leo energy too, if I didn't say that already. Since this was a quick reading, I'm going to shuffle out some more cards. Okay, Spirit, tap me into the collective of pile number 4 spirit guide messages from pile number 4 spirit guides. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking that you could be a life path number 1. You can just calculate it online if you're interested in numerology, but you could be a life path number 1 with this confidence card being on the back. I was thinking that earlier. So the cards that came out, number 6, this is about you doing this on your own. It might be something that you want to do with others, like traveling with others or working at a place with others, but this is a decision that you have to make on your own and that you have to believe in yourself for. And that will help it, manifest into reality a lot easier. With this card being here, it's talking about the answer to your question is yes. That's what I'm hearing with this card. The answer to your question is yes, you can do it. Don't be afraid that it's going to backfire on you because you are having all the support to do this right now. And then with this card 35, authenticity, it's talking about taking these chances, not worrying about what others think about you. Just jump into it. There's also Andromedan energy, I guess. With me saying jumping into it, Andromedan energy as well for starseeds. But yes, jump into this, whatever it is. If you're going to take classes for something, if you want to sell your art or become a makeup artist, or to travel to a place you're drawn to, all signs are pointing to doing that. So that was your reading. Yours was the shortest, so you could have another pile. If you were drawn to another pile, then you should watch that one too. Make sure you comment which piles you chose and what resonated with you. Like and subscribe because that would help a lot. I think my next video is going to be about starseeds, so if you're interested in finding out more about starseeds, I think that's what my next video is going to be, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again so much for watching, and have a good day or night.